Good evening, welcome back. Here we go. Session number 4 of 6 for the European Tour. How are we all? Hope everyone had a good break in between. Fraser, it is an unbelievable session, isn't it? I'm looking forward to this one. It is going to be good. How are we doing? Jonathan, evening, Maximus. Look, Luke Woodhouse got the better of Gary Anderson, didn't he, last time they met? Will that be happening again? Or will it be a different story here in Göttingen? Looking forward to this. Gary Anderson, Gerwen Price, Peter Wright, Michael van Gerwen, Luke Humphries, Johnny Clayton, Nathan Aspinall, all in action. Dan Dawson in the crowd between a couple of sharks in Göttingen. It's going to be good. Welcome along, everyone. If you haven't yet, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe as we get ready to go for what should be an incredible session. But let's get ready to rock and roll. Just going to get some links to share on social. Get that ready. Chat room, how are we doing, everyone? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Whatever you've been up to. Hope when that happens. So, Swiss Phil is on stage, so that means we better get ready to do this. Flying Scotsman Gary Anderson will kick off proceedings. Remember, Luke Woodhouse got the better of him last time out. He was a bit slow out the blocks yesterday, Luke Woodhouse. Played well in the end, but had work to do. Excuse me. Right. Evening, Andrew, great showroom. How are you doing? What are you saying? Score predictions then. Luke Woodhouse has won the ball. How valuable could that be? And here comes the Flying Scotsman. It's time for all aboard. Here he comes. The one, the only, Mr. Gary Anderson. As he makes his way, has jump around, has Luke Woodhouse, they've just got Luke Woodhouse giving it a little bit as well. And he is on the stage. One of the all-time greats of the sport. Remember, it was a masterclass of finishing from Woodhouse a couple of weeks ago in Wisa. Charlie Corstefine getting the action underway. Here's an official point of view. But we are ready. The players are ready, and it's tungsten time! Again, what a session. We have the big guns are out to play, and kicking this off, it's going to be good. It can't not be good. Well, Woodhouse has got us underway. Right, let's see what this evening brings. Great session this afternoon, but will this one be better? Let's find out. Woodhouse off to a flyer. No equipment change from Woodhouse, and no equipment change from Gary. So, here we go, folks. Strap yourselves in, because this is going to be a good session. The tournament is underway, the big guns are here, and they mean action. Remember, Woodhouse has the darts in leg one. If Gary is to win this, he's going to have to break the Woodhouse throw at some point evening. JJ, I hope you are good. Luke Woodhouse down to 97. Gary way back at the moment, but he can put a dent in it. Could do with another treble. And finds one. He's down to a ton. So, Woodhouse first go at 97. Treble 19. And he pins tops. Remember, it was his finishing that beat Gary last time out. It was just incredible. And he takes the opener. Luke Woodhouse developing into a force, a player that is certainly on the up. And already Gary Anderson's throw is under some pressure. He kicks off 60, Woodhouse maximum. There's pressure already. There's pressure building on Anderson. Woodhouse has effectively stolen the darts here. You did miss the train. If he wins, JJ, we'll play it again just for you. But but Woodhouse is down to 85 on the Anderson darts. There is early pressure mounting, and it is coming because Luke Woodhouse is averaging 111 right now. 85 for an early break. Bullseye. Not taken, but the 103 is not a gimme for Gary Anderson. Treble 17 has to go, and it doesn't, so Woodhouse will return. All of a sudden, is it happening again? $25 for 2-0. 2 at double 8. It is 2-0. Gary Anderson is up against it. Luke Woodhouse is in control, and because he has the darts, it's effectively a double break, and then he starts maximum. At the moment, Luke Woodhouse has Gary Anderson's number. Gary yet to hit a max. And right on cue, there it is. First max for Gary Anderson. He's warming into this one. To be fair though, Gary Anderson, until that 180, he'd not played particularly well, in fairness. But he's threatening the break back here. He's gone through the gears. Misses the ball to break back. Woodhouse 72 for 3-0. Anderson has awoke, but it may be too late. Woodhouse is halfway to victory. Funny story, I've just been up to pick my 5-month-old today. He's down the sofa watching the darts, so confused. Oh, I love that. The pup was loving it. I hate to say it, but it's looking like another early exit for Gary Anderson. His throw is under the cosh. It's going to be 4-0 at this rate. The 180 on his own throw doesn't even get him in front. That's how far behind he was. But Gary's, for me, it's just lack of time playing for Gary. But back-to-back 180s for Gary Anderson may rescue it, but he's still relying on Woodhouse missing. And again, is it a finishing masterclass from Woodhouse? A rare miss. Does that give Gary a lifeline? 17 and tops. Or is it 17 going under? He misses. Gary Anderson staring at 4-0. Oh, is that a huge bit of luck for Gary Anderson? Woodhouse burnt another 3 How are we doing, Chris? I had a microwave meal from Asda and some chicken bits to go with it. Rock and roll here. Is that the turning point? But it was only a hold of throw for Gary. Is he just going through the gears here, Anderson? All of a sudden, he seems to have awoken. And again, that comes back, for me, to match practice and time on the board. It's taken him 4 legs to get warm. But in these races to 6, you can't be giving players head starts. Good counting, Gary. Good counting. Been to the old Jose de Souza, Johnny Clayton school of leaving 163. And again, then Woodhouse piles in a maximum. That's where these could cost you. You can hit all you want now, but if Luke Woodhouse takes out 145, it's all your own doing. The way the sport is, it's fine margins now that you can't be leaving bogey numbers because you get punished. Gary Anderson has broken effectively. We are back on throw. 2-3 to Luke Woodhouse. But Gary Anderson has the darts here. Both trade 140s at the start of this leg. It's just warming up, isn't it? Gary needs a treble here. Can't find one. When your opponent is also averaging over the ton, those trebleless visits hurt. Because you're punished with a 140 from Woodhouse. So Woodhouse has taken the darts here off of Gary Anderson. Remember, Woodhouse could and maybe should be cruising in this tie. He could be 4-1 up. But he's going to go look at this 130. Gary Anderson on 136. And remember, this is on the Anderson throw. Treble 20 leaves the ball. Doesn't hit it. Treble 18 will be the switch. We went for the ball instead. Interesting. And Gary has not got a ton topper in him. So Woodhouse will come back for 65 and a 4-2 lead. 2 at tops. 1 at tens. All of a sudden, Woodhouse is just missing doubles. But this 80 is no gimme. Gary isn't free flowing here. But he's going to get 2 at double 10. 1 at fives. And he can't take it. He's had an opportunity. Both of them missing doubles. But Woodhouse will return for 4-2. And he's come inside. Disaster for Luke Woodhouse. Is it a little bit of luck for Gary Anderson? It's somehow it's 3-all. Woodhouse will be kicking himself. Right now, he is 3 from 14 on the outer ring. He has carved the opportunities, and this time he's not taken them. When he beat Gary a few weeks ago, the finishing, it was a masterclass. Today, it's the dog and duck. Not much in this leg. No finish for Luke Woodhouse. 2 trebles gets Gary to an out. Not going to happen, so it's still advantage Woodhouse. No treble for Anderson either. The setup was brilliant from Woodhouse to leave tops. Setting it up has not been the issue, it's been the finishing in the last couple of legs. So tops to lead again. This is getting a bit desperate for Woodhouse. He can't buy a double. Is Gary going to steal it? Needs a treble. Tops. Oh, Gary Anderson. He's burgled the leg. He's broken Woodhouse. It's 4 legs on the spin for Gary Anderson. No bagels this evening. Is it possible to get into the top 64 for a non-tour card holder purely off Euro tours? Is it possible? Yes, it is. Look, it's difficult, but it's possible. I just saw in a very nostalgic clip PB came alongside Paul Barron. Nice. Very good evening, Ian. Watching on, hope you are well. I'm having a great weekend, mate. Whatever you do, don't get so. Look, fans of the Flying Scotsman will be pleased to see him win. Remember, where he lost in the opening round, doesn't have any money on the European Championship race. But he's made a mess of that setup. He has just opened the door for Woodhouse. A 140 or more makes this leg interesting. Leaves the big fish. Anderson. It's feast or famine at the moment for Gary Anderson. He leaves 88. Woodhouse hasn't managed to buy a double in the last couple of legs. Can he go fishing? The answer is no. And the setup's not great either. Bullseye for Anderson. Oh, the bullseye goes. Gary Anderson, it's 5 on the spin. It's not vintage Gary, he's only averaging 95, but he's 1 away from victory. Has he got one more big leg in him as he rifles in another maximum? This is almost get out of jail free. This is almost like Gary on the Pro Tour where he was vulnerable early on and then found something. Is it going to be the same here? he maybe could have been 4-0 down, definitely should have been 4-1 down. But he's found something when it matters. And now he's got 6 starts at 225. He leaves that Shanghai once more. Gary Anderson will have a match-winning opportunity. But the pressure is coming from Woodhouse. But is it too little too late? No out for Anderson this time. Yeah, Kirk is there. Dazzy got there. He refereed last night as well. But now Gary Anderson 60 points away from the final day of the European Tour. Tops for Anderson. He's now missed a couple of match starts. Is it Luke Woodhouse's turn to steal? Is it roles reversed? It's going to be one. It's not even that. Woodhouse has missed a big number. A disaster for Woody. So Anderson coming back at double 10 to win it. Double 5. And Gary Anderson has now missed 5 match starts. Do you think the Pride Tour will ever get to 50 events? Possibly, yeah. I can see it. 100%. Luke Woodhouse has a leg back. Ando has missed 5 for the match. Gary saying to the crowd here, you go and throw him. Still don't think this one's done yet. Both of them have looked vulnerable. It's not been convincing in the back end of this tie for either player. A whole plethora of missed doubles all over the place. Gary Anderson is going to get more match starts as he rifles in his 5th max of this tie. The old 1 treble 19 route, but he does leave double 12. The double he won both World Championships on, and it's glory, glory, Gary Anderson, as Rod Studd once said. More match starts for Anderson. And this time, Gary Anderson is over the line. Look, it wasn't pretty at times, but he's won. And that's the important thing. Do you think the Women's Series will ever get a Women's Tour Championship like the Pride Tour? I hope so. I think that's the next logical step for me. Is that the one we want? There we have it. As promised, because some of you missed it, some of you were late on parade, because he won, we'll give it to you one last time. All aboard! Choo choo! Not a problem at all. Say the top 16 on the... Yeah, I really like something along those lines. I think that would be the next the next step for the women's game in the PDC. I would like to see that. But the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson, moves on to the final day. Coming up next, the Iceman, Gerwen Price against Ryan Searle. What are we saying? Who are you picking for this one? It should be a close game. 6-3 Price. Tight match it is. It is a very tight match. But we are ready to rock and roll. Great showman, thank you very much. Thank you for joining the OD Club, mate. Massively appreciate it. Thank you. Woodhouse spotted. He missed chances. I think bottles are a tough word to use in sport. I don't think it's always the case. Might lose games, agreed, but I think bottles sometimes a little bit too strong. Is Nico Springer the best chance of a German player to win a TV event? He's one of the chances. I still think Martin Schindler is an incredible player. Schindler and Springer are the best two, I think. I called the Welsh boys this morning, so I stick with Gezi. Cool. If Bo takes her place at Ali Pally, there will be 3 ladies. Yeah, there would be. I get rid of the green. Right, pictures are back. We are getting ready. To rock and roll. Did you see the crowd? Yeah, I did. Incredible for Randy Orton last night. Right, pictures are back, so let's get ready for some walk-ons. Right, here we go. I haven't really got time, Brad, is the thing. Matt's starting a wrestling channel as well. But obviously he doesn't do as much as like the watch-alongs as we do and things like that. So he's got time to do it. When the seeds come in, it's Carlheimer Ridge. You don't fancy the fella who's played a few, possibly. But look, the big guys are that good. They're that used to playing and coming into events. I don't think it affects them. Right, Ryan Searle getting us underway. Gerwen Price back in all black tonight. Positive start from both as Ryan Searle pins the first max of this contest. He was just a little bit off in the couple of scoring visits to start, but then found a huge visit. .68 for Searle and the opener. 2 at double 4 for heavy metal. Doesn't go, so Price has got an outside chance here. 167 would be huge. It's on. The bullseye. What a finish from Gerwen Price. That is 167 in the opening leg. That is huge from Gerwen Price. What a finish. No emotion whatsoever. No roar. Oh, so we've got it in the chat room and said, go on! What a finish that is. How are we doing, Bob? Good to have you here, my friend. magic from the Iceman early in this contest. Gotta love it. Just calendar management from Luke Bob, same as Stephen Bunting. That they can't play at everything, so decided to miss this one. This time Price misses tops, and is Ryan Searle going to steal the leg? He is. 2 breaks of throw. How are we doing, Nathan? Good to have you in. How do I cast PDC TV to my TV? It depends what TV you've got, mate. If you've got an internet option, you should just be able to put PDC TV in. But what a tie this has been so far. Gerwen Price is now taken out 136. It's raining big finishes here. It should be possible, yeah. What a game this is turning into. I say, if you've got a smart TV, you should have a web browser. It should be on one of those, Brad, yeah. If you haven't yet, make sure you drop us a like, everyone, and subscribe. Massively appreciate all the support you have shown us. Ryan Searle is averaging 107 at the moment and trails Gerwen Price 3-1. High quality contest. And 3-2, Ryan Searle has a leg back on the board. If the top players were to play in every event they could, they would have 84 first rank. Oh, that's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I mean. You can't play everything, unfortunately. That's it, Bob. That's it. Maximum from Gerwen Price just when Ryan Searle was beginning to dominate. He's still got a chance here because Price doesn't leave a finish. A belter by Paul Nicholson talking about Gezi Chippy among the other stuff. Said at a pizza shop called The Sliceman. I can get behind that. Is the new live lounge host? We haven't confirmed anything yet, but the possible two are one's known, and the other one has been on the shows before. Not done anything for a little bit because of other work commitments, but he has done stuff on OD before. No, it's not Matthew. He's got his obviously his own stuff to do. Gerwen Price has a 2-leg cushion once again. The averages are still well and truly over that ton mark. It's not Mace, but as I said, there is something coming with me and Mace that we're going to do regularly as well. I'll still be there, Chris, but one of the options that we are looking at is that someone else hosts and I go back to talking and waffling shit. Malachi, Tiz is one of the options, yeah. So look, nothing's going to do. God will still be here until episode 200. We will nail everything down by episode 198, 199, so everyone will know what's going on by then. But yeah, Tiz is one of the options. Not the only option, but one of them. Correct, mate. Yep. Gerwen Price is one away from victory. Great game this. I like you in the house. Yeah, look, nothing's settled yet. He's a good lad, Malachi. He's a good lad, Tiz. Big roar from Gerwen Price there. Like I say, the fact that I've got a bit of time at the beginning of this week means we can do a couple of bits as well and set up, let you know what's coming with Mason and I as well. As long as you're still in charge of keeping up to date with the questions. I look 100%. Ryan Searle, not done yet. Back to within one, but this is like now on the Price darts. One match dart has gone missing for Gerwen Price. Evening, Joe. Hope you are good, mate. And Gerwen Price does seal victory. Great game, have to say. Big win. Look, Ryan Searle's averaged nearly 106. That's a stunning performance from both players. Super stuff. Jamie, when you started this gig, I bet you never thought you'd be in a position to be organising. 100% not. Look, when we started the live lounge, if someone said we'd be gearing up for 200 episodes, over 42,000 subscribers on YouTube, I think we've done over 25 million YouTube views in total. If anyone said we'd have done that in the first 5 years, I'd have been like, not a chance. We're not even 5 years old yet. So to do that in under 5 years is incredible. But look, it's not just me. It's the team we've got behind us from day one when Gob and Jar got involved, and then Boise, and then Dan, Cam, and all the others then come on board. And of course, you guys as well that have bought into what we're trying to do in the darting space and that darting landscape. What you guys have bought into everything that we're trying to do and make the darts content a better place. So look, if you guys weren't invested and weren't involved, we wouldn't still be doing it. Good game it was. Cheers, Scotty. Ricky Evans against Cheersy next. Evening Phil, that Gezi Searle game was absolutely it was a wonderful game. How are we doing, Rob? It'd be interesting to see if Chizzy's persisting with the old phase 2s. 100% that you guys have bought in and invested in what we tried to do. That I know some of you know and some of you will remember, but I used to make content for one of the other channels on YouTube, and I was like, hang on a minute, I can do this for myself, and that's how this all started, was me going, no, hang on a minute, I want to do something my way. And you lot could have gone, nah, not up for this, not interested in this, but you all haven't, you've all done it and got involved. Gezi, on the other hand, stage interview asked about so 6 times on the spin. That's comical. Yeah, follow Joe from the other platforms. Yeah, cheers, Robin. And look, don't get me wrong, I loved every minute of that platform, but it was always going to be someone else's. It was never mine. Where this is must cost you a fortune every payout week. And look, it's not too bad. No, I don't always stay over either. Where were we this week? I've forgotten where we were. Cardiff. Cardiff's drivable for me. So, like, no hotel, drive there and back. So I don't always need to stay over and things like that. Love that, Scott. Love that. I had a mental block where we were. And like the old platform, like, I still get on really, really well with Jay. We're going to go for some food in Newcastle. Speaking of Johnny Clayton, hopefully we'll have some ferret finger pointing later on. He's on the penultimate game against Martin Schindler. Fraser, my 5 top Premier League venues. Number 1 is Dublin, by a long way as well. Number 2 is Leeds. I think Leeds is a really, really good venue. Oh, Ricky's got the sunglasses out. Number 3, I'm going to go... Where am I going? 3. Liverpool. Number 4, I'm going Berlin. And number 5, I'm going Manchester. And from a TV, if it was all about TV, Brad, 100%. Rotterdam would be in there, but I don't actually enjoy the venue that much. RVB walking and Rotterdam will never be topped. I disagree. The greatest live walk-on I've ever seen, and I was there for the Barney one, is still William O'Connor in Dublin coming out to Zombie. That was spine-tingling. Ricky with some mad walk-ons. I love Ricky. I am. To be fair to him, Dan did offer, in fairness, but I'd already sorted my hotel out. It wasn't that expensive either, to be fair. Highway to Hell, interesting. Didn't walk on to Madonna. How we doing? Jill, no, Luke's not playing, having the weekend off. Good morning, how we doing, Aaron? 7 weeks into the Premier League year. It is all becoming a little bit... That was mental. I didn't have any sound on, but just watching it, it looked mental. Agreed. Look, Ricky will always be one of the fans' favourite. Your thoughts? Euros in Poland. Look, the World Series event in Poland the last 2 years has been incredible. Poland's superb. Thoughts on Stephen Bunting in the Prem so far? I think he's played well. Look, he's obviously got no points on the board, and it's an uphill task for him. But overall, he's played well. Chizzy come on to some German. Are they all doing it? Oh, they're getting paid. What's it? No, look, they're all just playing up to audiences now, aren't they? MVG wins this week. I don't want to get carried away because yes, he played lovely on Thursday, but we've seen this before. He has to back it up. He then can't then go and flop and go back to playing shite. Has Chizzy gone? Looks like Chizzy's gone back to his phase 3s after going back to his phase 2s. Yeah, it's interesting that Chizzy's swapping around a lot at the moment, equipment. Yeah. Well, the thing is, with the TV ones over, I say over here, but the TV tournaments, ultimately broadcaster gets final say. Yeah, he wore it yesterday, Bob, as well. Couple of misstarts from Chisnall early doors, but Ricky Evans not really started yet. Not got going at all. Ricky needs to find something here, needs to find a lift. Chizzy playing well here. Better than he's played in some time. He's effectively taken the darts here. Ricky Evans needs to leave this very handily indeed. Needs a treble and can't find one. So Chizzy in pole position for a 2-0 lead. It is 2-0. Yeah, look, Anderson didn't play well today. Good in spells, but will need to improve tomorrow. Especially if it's Johnny. Johnny's been playing really well of late. And those average was 95. So, Ricky Evans is under pressure here. No, he's in an okay position here as long as he finds a treble. Cannot go dry. And he goes dry. That opens the door for Chizzy. Chizzy leaves 80. It is 3-0. That goes. It's clinical. Ricky Evans is up against it right now. Look, only Gary can make that call. He's got to put the effort and time in. But Chizzy doing Chizzy rascal things at the moment. I can't help but think that after everything that Ricky has been through and what he said in the build-up to this tournament, that yesterday might have been his final. He doesn't seem to have that same intensity in his game. Do you know what I mean? Where yesterday he was like laser sharp, razor focused. Ricky Evans goes inside on the double 16, and all of a sudden, staring 4-0 down the barrel, Chisnall will go 15 and tops. There's part one. And there's part two. The dart from Ricky at double 16 was wild as well. Yeah, 100% Bob, and that's why I think that yesterday was so important to him, and that was almost his final. Ricky Evans missed the dart at the bullseye. Lucky enough, Chizzy is not going to take out 118. Oh, he's missed a big number. Only one dart left and it doesn't go. Brutal 5-0 to Dave Chisnall. Is the bagel about to be served? Chizzy is rascaling. But coming up after the break, it will be time to get the party started. Chizzy in control. Ricky Evans has just not found his scoring boots in this game. Looking at the front nine average, it's only about 88. He has work to do. So 141 for Chizzy. Ricky is down to 66. I just don't want to see Ricky get bageled. Really don't. He's going to get a go at 66. Come on, Rick. And Ricky Evans has a leg on the board, and I'm pleased he's not going to be bageled. No bageling this time around. It's done the old stop the count. Again, what an audience, what a crowd in Göttingen. But Chizzy in control here. The Chizzy follow through is just so unpredictable. 1 minute it's going left, then it actually looks alright, then it's going right, and it's all over the place. But it looks like that's all she wrote. Dave Chisnall down to 76. And there it is, Dave Chisnall wraps up a 6-1 win over Rapid Ricky Evans. That one's coming to an end. Now, it is time to get the party started. Peter Wright against the World Grand Prix champion Mike De Decker coming next. Is it time to get the party started? What are you saying then? Chisnall? Oh, sorry, Chisnall. Peter Wright or Mike De Decker? As Ricky leaves the stage, gives the crowd a big thumbs up. 6-4 the real deal. .63 snake bite, but interesting to see what darts Peter Wright's using. On the Pro Tour, he went back to the gold elements, and the majority was okay. He was good. Online darts, getting adverts and moving up the algorithm is well deserved. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much, Jay. Yeah, look, obviously, we we have the adverts turned on, but some channels have them set to hyper aggressive. We don't. We set them to the lower to balance bit. But thank you very much, mate. I'm getting the sense he will be his world championship. Nice, Rob. To be fair, I still think I've got a set here. These ones that he used middle to last year and the World Series event. The little short barrels, I thought he played really well with them. Let's have a I am going for Peter Wright to use. Now, I'm thinking he didn't go home from the Pro Tour. He stayed in Germany, which means he didn't have a large supply with him. Am I overthinking this? I think he's going to start with the gold elements and switch to something else that he's randomly picked up off the merch stand. I don't know that, but I'm thinking that I think most stayed out in Germany. We've got about a minute 30 seconds to go, folks, until the pictures are back, and it will be the Decker against Snakey. Might use the Argos bracelet in the darts. Here's my prediction. I am going for Mike the Decker. Oh, Brad, 100%. That he's still adamant that those little short, dumpy, like the Taylor Rosso dart, are his best ones. You went for so. I'm not sure they are, but yeah. Gio, thank you very much for joining the OD Club, mate. Thank you very much. Always appreciate everyone's support. Why is it? I don't know. We haven't seen them for that. To be fair, they must be due an outing soon. We haven't seen them for a while. I'm not sure if it's here or not, Rob, but at some point we must be due an outing with the Taylor type Rosso dart. Scoring boots in darts. You got yourself a pair of them shoes. No, I haven't. And pictures are back. Did some players not play the weekend due to... I haven't heard, Bob, anyone say that was the reason they've not played. Ron, I haven't got the cameras switched on. I'll switch them on in a minute and see if I can get it fired up. Ever tried to get Peter for a sit? I tried. Let's just say there's some obstacles in the way at times. it's not just for me, for everyone, Rob. It's difficult at times. What about an interview with a wag of a daft play? To be fair, I've interviewed we've interviewed Mac before. I'm not sure none of the other dart managers would do it. Why did Peter and Gary peak both so late? It's just the way it is sometimes, isn't it? That Gary used to suffer with nerves. I remember when he played at Lakeside, he was a barrel of nerves at Lakeside, and I think he just found a way to conquer those nerves. Sometimes it's just the way it happens. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It just kind of happens. Yeah, Gary used to hate it. And here comes Peter Wright. Time to get the party started. Yeah, exactly. The opportunities weren't around that they are now, and you think even kids growing up, they used to play in, but they'll have a camera in their bedroom to play online and stuff like that, so they're used to the cameras being there. And there we have it, Peter just about to get on the stage. And there we have it. He's getting ready. Is he going to dance? Yes, he is. He doesn't always do the dance, but today he is. The fingers are going round. I need to change the game over. Yeah, Mike Decker has won the ball. The real deal. Maximus, one of the OD moulded flights dropping. Don't know on that one. No manufacturer that obviously we've seen Target have got the personalised K-Flex for the pros. At the moment, I don't think they're easy to get customised on a big scale. But I will ask the question. Right, so the Decker is getting us underway, which is good. Slim flights, long stems. I'm just about to have a look. You just see him staring at the darts in his hand, which is perhaps not a good thing. He's thinking, why have I picked these? But he started off well. Let's have a look once he... Oh, it's the gold elements with... It looks like a medium stem. And I might be wrong, but they look like standard flights that he's then cut down. I think they are homemade flights. I think they were standard ones and he's cut them himself. That's what it looks like. Let me see if I can get a close-up on the app. Have you seen the O of Peter Wright? Yeah, from the Worlds, yeah. Let me see if I can... Yeah, they just cut my... I thought so. I said they didn't look like... Yeah, he's cut them himself. Gio, the only place you can watch it is on PDC TV, mate. I think it's $4.99 a month, or you can pay for a day pass. But yeah, pdc.tv, and you'll see the bit that says PDC TV within that. Madness. Amazed Sky haven't picked it. Look, there might be part of the new deal going forward. We don't know. One positive thing about being in the States, the Euro Tour's on Pluto TV. Nice. Oh, yeah. Only shed. It'll have. Oh, I dread to think. There'll be sets of darts that have been discontinued and so on. Yeah, really nice side shot of them. And Mike De Decker pins the 82. Do you reckon he was sat there in his hotel room with the ruler out, making sure that he'd cut off exactly the same from each side? He's there measuring how many mil that he's come in. Look, he's averaging 103. He's playing well here. Yeah. I've got a Bet365 account. I've only got $5 in there. Can I? Yeah, you should be able to. Yes, as long as you've got money in your account, mate, you should be able to go to the in-play bit, go and press on the game in play, and watch it. Peter's paused, Blackie's playing slow. Again, he's never been over quick, has he? And when King used to use the crown for the... Yes! But yeah, agreed. The pause and the aim does seem slightly longer from Peter today, but look, we've seen that from him before, where he's played with a different... He tries to... He's trying to physically aim every dart. But the Decker is in front. Look, Wright's not doing a lot wrong. He's averaging 105 here. Will Snakebite ever get back to the top 5 in the rankings? I don't think so. Yeah, he obviously has the ability to. I'm not sure if he's got the consistency to anymore. But it's been a good response here from Peter Wright. He's up to his average now. He's around the 110 markers. We've got fans rowing the boats in the audience. But the Decker has piled the pressure on. But Peter Wright hits double 4, first time with asking. Yeah, look, 100%. Look, we saw that when he won the European Championships. What will be 2 years ago this year. Let's be honest. He went there in no form whatsoever. Didn't look like winning a title, and then all of a sudden found something over the weekend to win a TV title. So he's more than capable of doing those things. Viking memories crossing the channel. It's incredible. The Decker's averaging 111 right now. Peter Wright 109. This is sensational stuff from the pair of them. but the Decker looking at tops, can't find it, so Peter Wright, this 140 may have to go. The Decker is sat on double 10, waiting for another chance, and he is going to get it, the opportunity. It's not going to go for Peter this time, so Mike the Decker to lead once more, looking at double 10. The pressure's growing here, but the Decker finds it. 3-2, the Real Deal leads. Insane game, superb from the pair of them. The Decker is just starting to ask a few questions here on the Peter Wright darts. The averages are still 106 and 107. They've dropped slightly. But it's still incredible. King used crown flights. The Decker is going to get a chance here to break the Peter Wright throw. 1-2-1 for the pair, but he gets first go. And he's going to get a dart. And that dart is a double 14, but it's not there. Peter Wright has a go himself. Treble 17 is his only out from here to leave the ball, and that's not going to go, so Mike the Decker will return. Looking at double 7 for a 4-2 lead. Last dart in hand, break of throw, that will hurt Peter Wright. Daylight for the first time. Yeah, it is a very long barrel the Decker uses. I'm not sure if he holds exactly the stem, but it's certainly the very back end of what is a long barrel. The Decker's winning legs, 15, 13, 14, 15, giving him an average of 104. That is very, very good from the Real Deal. Down to 87 after 9. This is a real statement here from the Decker. Yeah, Humphries again, he's got quite a short barrel but a really long stem. So yeah, Michael Smith holds the stem as well, I know that. Michael Smith is there. This is a clinic from the Decker. Peter Wright averaging 101 and only has 2 legs on the board. Yeah, most dart barrels are between 48 and 52 mil. Phil Taylor's short barrel with an extra short stem. Rob Grundy plays with, literally, it's not even a stem, it literally just screws in and the float goes into it. But Peter Wright looking as if he's going to get a leg back here. Time for some Pepsi Max. Who has the lightest dart on tour? Stephen Bunting, I would say, as long as it is Cherry Pepsi Max. Cherry Pepsi Max is the elite of elite drinks. Immense. I'd say Bunty followed by Ricky, yeah. But Bunting used to throw 12 gram darts, and now he's up to 18. Support Scotland on Iron Brew. I like Iron Brew, to be fair. Priestley's darts used to be super light as well. Humphries stems are far too long. Yeah, I've tried throwing Luke's exact setup, and when you bring it, because you can't bring it back normally, so you have to bring it back to the side of your face because it's so long. How much vodka's in that? No vodka for me. Peter Wright is just threatening something here. He's got half an opportunity, 140 or better. For Peter Wright. And it's going to be. He's got the chance here. Going to get a dart at tops, and Peter Wright is back within one. Are things changing here? He has the darts to make it 5-all. Gob is reffing tonight. He also refereed for Hampshire today as well. Super busy day refereeing for him. Probably up there, yeah. Peter Wright looking at 127 and game. Doesn't need to take it out. Can just tee up double 16 to send us to a decider. The decker has just dropped over the last couple of legs and Peter's risen once again. Are we set for a thrilling climax to this tie? Double 16 for a level game. This has to go. And it doesn't. Disaster for Peter Wright. The decker now has the chance to win it. 88 for the real deal. And he's going to get 2 match starts. And he only needs the one. Mike the Decker is a 6-4 winner over Peter Wright. Fabulous game though from both. But it is Mike the Decker who sees off Stakey. Brilliant game. Fabulous game of darts. What's the latest with your trip to Mania? So look, I've got everything booked, but my dad needs a heart operation basically. So I'm hoping that it's before that. We're just waiting for a date to come through. If it's not before Mania, or if it's after Mania, I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't really want to be miles away. Does that make sense? But lucky enough that I've got someone that if I don't go is going to have my accommodation and everything like that. Yeah, but Peter Wright played brilliant. Played absolutely lovely. Right, up next it will be MVG. Against Nico Springer. Colin says, Phil, in your lifetime, who's the greatest dart player you've watched never to win a world championship? Jimmy White of darts. For me, that's James Wade. Look, James Wade is the best player never to win a world championship, in my opinion. Alright, let me switch the cameras on quickly. I forgot. Let me see if they've come through and are working. Looking at this stream. Oh, yeah, that's good. Glad to have you in. Does that work? There we go. So I was doing it yesterday. I suppose I have to put the dartboard on. So trying to throw from the front of the barrel a little bit more instead of that was a horrid dart out of hand. I think I'll just mess around when I throw that much, it's just a mess now. Out of curiosity, does this run through a different mic? It shouldn't. Actually, I'll tell you what it might be. The camera mic near the board might be on. I might not have switched it off. Because I've just switched it all on. Out of curiosity, who gets these drone shots? It is the people that do the production, which is Clayton. Maybe that's it, a bit of an echo, yeah, probably because I've just switched it on. I haven't set it up properly. Now again, the autofocus is on, I haven't turned that off. Just don't come out of hand how I want them to all the time. Let's go lefty. Left-handed is just kind of how it feels natural. That didn't feel natural. But see, look, they feel. I know instantly, like they felt fine coming out of the hand. Right, 3 more. Right, suppose we're going to get ready for this. The grain machine is here. It's weird. You feel you quite suppose require a trophy. Yeah. It's weird watching the stream in the bath. Nah, it's fine, nothing wrong with that. Here comes MVG. Nico Springer has the darts though. Van Gerwen is going to have to break him. Oh, I'll tell you what a shot that is from the cameraman at Keytown. He's just done a sweeping shot of the venue. That's incredible. What do I class my job as? That's a very good question. Content creation. Would that be a fair shout? Fun, yeah, 100% that. People have called me worse. Darts expert, yeah, I'll take it. Right, Springer versus MVG. Fit Darts YouTube. Oh, I like that, Malachi. When is the Eubank fight? 26th of April? Or 27th, whatever the Saturday is? Nico Springer in control here of leg one. Who do you think is going to win? I think I want Ben to win, and I think he does. I don't. So Springer, MVG, not really at the races as of yet. Nico Springer looking at double 16 to hold and take a 1-0 lead, and it does go 1-0. To Nico Springer, hold of throw. So frustrating being a Peter Wright fan. He plays well, but look, take the positives from it. That a while ago, performances like this weren't coming for Peter Wright. MVG, the radar not really working at the moment. You feel he's vulnerable. Down to 66, but Springer Not going to take out the 133, but this 66 from MVG you feel has to go. And it doesn't. Break opportunity. Early break for Springer. And he's going to get 2 darts at double 8. Double 4 and it goes. Michael van Gerwen is 2-0 down. Nico Springer is all over him. MVG not finding the same levels that we saw on Thursday, and this is what I was talking about earlier. It's alright playing well one night, but you have to come back and do it again. Phil, you're doing a darts exhibition and you need a 5-match card. What are your 5 matches to pick from? And what are the order in the main event? Oh, so are we talking money, no object, Matt? Because obviously certain players cost different money. So are we money, no object exhibition? UFC in London's not. Yeah, I'm not really a UFC fan, to be fair. What, Phil? What dart score? I don't really use a dart scorer, to be fair. We're going to have to at some point because some of the stuff we're going to be doing, probably Dart Connect. Got the TV on and the iPad on, Max. Good stuff. Yeah, Total Fantasy. Right, so 5. Let's just see MVG to break straight back. This is huge, and it doesn't go. Nico Springer is in dreamland. It is 3-0. Right, so I am going to open up the show. I am going to go for I'm going to go for a very underrated game to kick off. By the way, this is these players in their prime. I'm doing this. I'm going to kick off the show with Martin Adams against Glenn Durrant. Then from there, we are going to go to Eric against Jockey. From there, this is going to sound daft where I'm putting this, by the way. We're going to go Luke Humphries, Luke Littler. Second, we're going to go Taylor versus Barney. And main event is MVG against Gary Anderson. MVG is having a doubling disaster here. Got a leg on the board. Phil, do you know Welsh? Bonadar Shimai? Diolch? That's my Welsh limit, by the way. Yeah, he did, as he cut his own flights down. They worked, to be fair. He played well. Brilliant, it means Welsh in hills, yes. Any Welsh I know is Barry Town, no, Barry Island. All of a sudden, MVG seems to have awoken from his slumber. Phil needs his, get it. No, to be fair, Johnny's the one. Johnny is fluent in Welsh. Coffee. Alright, fan of that. Yeah, that's what I'd go with, I think, Matthew. Did Scott Williams play this weekend? No, I believe he was playing in Vauxhall this weekend. Wasn't there a tournament there? And I saw some people kicking off on Facebook that there was some tour card holders playing and so on. I go to a Welsh school, cool. MVG has awoken and he's upped his average from 83 at 3-0 down to 98. Slow start, but he's in the groove now. This is to level up. But Springer has applied some pressure here. But MVG does level up 3-all in the blink of an eye. But Michael is still going to have to break the throw. Radowin Coffee. Nico Springer is back in the trebles. But so is MVG. All of a sudden, we have a contest. Nico Springer down to a finish first, but a big visit here from MVG would put him favourite. Not sure about the last start. He's obviously gone for the ball and missed. He's down to 103. Nico Springer. He could do with some... Yeah, it's a big last visit to leave 28. That's a great visit. MVG misses a dart at tops. Double 14 for Nico Springer to lead once more. Remember, Van Gerwen has missed a dart to lead. And he is behind once more. Brilliant from Springer. If you think back to the World Final, why did MVG throw 180 to leave 25? The first of five. No, I don't mind the 180 call and stuff like that. We see it happen a lot. I don't mind it too much. But Nico Springer, ton 40 or better here. This is just what he needed. He's got the Van Gerwen throw under pressure here. Yeah, that's what I mean, Rob. I've got no issue with that. Nico Springer, this is huge. Nico Springer is one away. He's just broken MVG. Springer is starting to look the real deal here. Look, Michael's averaging a ton. If Nico Springer goes on to win this contest, it will be the start that cost Van Gerwen. He was slow out the blocks and gave Nico Springer a 3-leg head start. Cannot be doing that. Nico Springer, 221 points away from victory. Van Gerwen is doing all he can, but it may not be enough. The brilliance of Springer, down to 121. he will get a match-winning opportunity. .86. He's going to get a match start at the bullseye. Doesn't go. Van Gerwen, this 86 will have to go. He's going to get 2 darts at double 16. Still game on. We are back on throw. Springer has missed the match dart. Does Nico have MVG's number? This would be twice in a week. I wouldn't say number. I think that on the Pro Tour, Michael played poorly. But they're both playing really well here. Yeah, Stephen, I agree. The starts are too slow at the moment. This could be a disaster. No treble. Van Gerwen's throw is under pressure here. Can Springer get the job done without a last leg decider? Doesn't punish. Squashes are the answer to everything. So Springer's got 6 darts at 260. MVG doesn't need a finish. He does now. But Springer, for a big finish, not going to go. So Van Gerwen should get 2 darts to level us up at 5-all. Two at double 16, 1 at double 8, and we have got a last leg decider. Michael says to Nico Springer, how are your nerves? Springer says, fine, thank you, have a 2 treble visit. Advantage Springer. Back-to-back 2 treble visits. MVG is going to have to find something and something big. That just keeps him in tow. It's still advantage Springer. Does that open the door? It does if this is big. Still advantage Springer. Let's be fair, if the 170 goes, it goes. But Nico Springer should be looking to leave this 185 very handy. That's not enough. Maybe the pendulum has swung again. MVG leaves 65. Nico Springer, 19s is your MO. Treble 19 leaves the ball, and he's not going to get a go. Disaster. Considering Nico Springer started this deciding leg with back-to-back 2 treble visits, he's not had a go at a double yet. Van Gerwen is going to get 2 at tops. That's Van Gerwen of old. That's very good from MVG. Under pressure, he has delivered. The only thing I will say is he has started too slow. The average ends up just over 101. The average is just over 101, but for the first 3 legs, it was around the 86 mark, 83 to 86. So look, he's upped it. The levels are improving for Van Gerwen. Do I like the throw at the moment? No, I don't. But he seems to be finding a way to work with that throw. But needs to start quicker. Cannot be giving the best players in the world a 3-leg start. you're not going to catch them. A little bit of naivety and inexperience from Nico Springer there. Like I said, he started that deciding leg with back-to-back 2 treble visits and didn't get a dart at a double. So look, he's going to have to learn from that. But encouraging from Michael. And to be fair play to Michael, giving Nico Springer a nice send-off there, as the crowd do. Fair play to MVG there. He can see Nico Springer's hurting. I like that. It's a touch of class there from MVG. Literally, they are on their feet for Nico Springer. Germany may have a new hero in the darting world, and his name is Nico Springer. What a send-off that is. That's a touch of class. Oof. Follow that. The world number 1, Luke Humphries, is next against Boris Krcmar. 100% Malachi, that was a... To be fair, I actually really enjoyed that game from both players. Nico Springer's ended with an average of 89.9. We will in a second. We'll let Michael do his interview, then I'll put the board back on and I can look shit. Right, I'm just trying to... Luke won't want to beat Big Bad Boris and upset him. No one wants to upset Boris. There we go. Luke has won the ball, by the way. There we have it. MVG is the winner, right? So I need to go to that one. And let's see what we can do. I keep wanting to get my really old darts out of the case, but I know I can't. See, that arc was really nice. Well, let me... think they're in the case. Let's have a look. These are super old. Yeah, they just feel natural. There's parts all over the place here. Yeah, they are the old Colin Lloyd unicorn darts. They used to be gold. They're that worn and battered. But they just feel, you know, when something just feels right in your hand. Can't be a set. Yeah, they just. I haven't thrown them for a while. These ones, I've played with these for probably 17, 18 years. MPG's front average of 109. Not hit one on the stream yet, no. We'll get there. Right, I have 3 more because Swissville is on the stage. But yeah, they're old faithfuls. Right, also, the world number 1. Look at Boris signing all the stuff for the kids. So fingers crossed. I've actually got some time Monday and Tuesday to go through and sort things like that out. That's the plan anyway. Boris walking on to Chelsea Dagger, fan. ITV called, they wanted their tune back. Do you have an... look, there's players that I like to watch, and that when they're at this level, they're all obviously outstanding. But there's certain players that you enjoy watching more. Alright, let's get me cool hand scream up. 3 games to go. Should all be crackers. So here we go. Humphries against Krcmar. Boris can do what he wants. So probably a better camera angle here that I can show you because I can see what I'm doing. They're the old beat up Colin Lloyd unicorn darts, and they've still got the gripper points on as well. They've got the 3 little lines or grooves in as well. Oh, as well, chat room, I don't know if it was in this chat or one of them, but weren't some people asking about an online darts Discord? Maybe a weird question, but someone like me who has long arms, does it affect your play? Your throwing? No, fundamentally, no. So basically, as long as the dart, it comes back and your release is forward and straight, no. But just keep it nice. By the way, I'm great at telling people cool hand leads 1-0. But again, Boris has started brightly here. So I've set Discord up, Rob. I need to then go in and look at it properly, but I've started to look at it. Still don't really know what I'm doing yet, but we've started the process. Bit of emotion from Luke Humphries when he won leg 1. I like it. Luke threatening the Krcmar throw here. Chin's birthday today. Tops for Humphries. Giving Boris a chance, no break. Has Boris got a tongue topper in him? Not this time, he doesn't know. It is 2-0 to Cool Hand. Oh, here in the office, some of them we are going to be doing stuff on the board with, so there are loads here, but they're not all for my use. They're for doing some product stuff, more short form content. Well, 180 for Boris. Is he threatening an instant break back? He is. 180, 170. It's a little bit good. Boris, you can't be missing. Can't be giving Luke Humphries chances, because normally he takes them, but not this time. Boris breathes again. Both missing doubles here, but Luke Humphries, it is 3-0. Boris will be kicking himself. He's had opportunities and not taken them. Humphries only averaging 88 at the moment. Very un-Luke-like. Boris needs to take advantage here. Down to a finish on the Humphries throw. Luke needs to inject something into this performance. He's off at the moment. Boris has a leg on the board. Luke's upped his average back to mid-90s at the moment. He is huge, Boris. Don't want to be messing with him. Humphries just doing enough here, but if Boris can find a little blitz, like we've seen, the world number one will be under some pressure. .101 for Humphries. What pressure can Krcmar apply? It's going to be a lot. 62 for Krcmar. Are things changing? Double 12 for Humphries. No, they're not. It is room 101 for the world number one. Why does Littler decide not to enter? I think it's pretty poor if I'm being honest. He does that. Ben, I disagree. Look, Littler's not the only one. Stephen Bunting has missed this weekend. And then the next Euro Tour, Gary Anderson's not doing it. There's a few that MVG won't do. There's a few that Luke Humphries won't do. When you're those top players, you physically cannot play in everything, mate. You will burn out. I appreciate fans want to see Luke, and I understand that. But from a playing point of view, you can't play in everything. So you have to manage your calendar, have to manage your diary. Is Boris going to be playing in the World Cup this year? I hope so. Yeah, no, it's cool, but and I understand fans want to see Luke. He's the hottest property there is. I fully get that. But look, with the European Tours and the Pro Tours, the Premier League stars and so on, when they've got World Series, is 127 in game from Boris. You've got World Series events coming up. You've got commitments. You physically can't do it all. Players, especially ones with families, that in terms of like young families, like Stephen Bunting said that he's missed this weekend. He's not had any time at home with his young family. He's got a young newborn, obviously his other son as well, and it's tough on the partners as well when they're at home looking after everything and you're not there. So you have to give a little bit back to the family as well. Yeah, and it gives the others a chance as well. Yeah, Bob, they do pull out events to do exhibitions, agreed. But again, those exhibitions are booked in a long time in advance. They don't just come up and go, oh, I'm doing that. They work out their diaries. Look, for a player, an exhibition is a lot easier night than a Euro Tour and stuff like that. So, again, let's just say Gary did it last year, didn't he? That he skipped a Euro Tour to do an exhibition. Boris, he's back in this tie. He's broken Luke Humphries 4-3, but Boris is on the charge. So let's just say for a Euro Tour, if you're one of the top boys, Luke, Michael, Gezi, and so on, travel on the Friday, travel home on the Monday. That's the likelihood is you're going to be in the final day. Where an exhibition, say you've got an exhibition on the Saturday, you'll probably go Saturday morning, stay Saturday night, go home Sunday. It's an extra couple of days at home and you've picked up some good coin as well. I'll tell you what, Luke Humphries is in a spot of bother here. Boris Krcmar has upped his average to 105. The world number one is going to have to find something here. tons, not enough for Humphries. Krcmar is going to have 6 to level up at 4 all. He has put on a little spurt here, the big Croat. .104 goes. It is 4 apiece. Luke Humphries fans, are you a tad concerned right now? Don't be, because he fires in a maximum. Champions rise to pressure, and that's what Luke Humphries is doing. But Boris isn't going away. Good game, this. The Krcmar average is still around the 104 mark. Humphries has upped it to nearly 99. Who's winning in a fight? Boris or Ken? Oh, but I'm not backing against Boris. Not a chance. Have you seen the size of him? Humphries has got a little bit of breathing space here on his own darts for the first time in a couple of legs. Tees up tops to put him within 1. Boris has thrown the kitchen sink at him here. Tops goes 5-4. Luke Humphries. Yeah, Teresa, you've summed it up there. King Kong isn't arguing with big bad Boris. Boris rises fifth. Yeah, you win, mate. The thing is that his English is quite broken, but you can have a conversation with him. He's actually a really nice guy, really nice bloke. I just wouldn't want to mess with him. But are we on course for a last leg shootout? Krcmar has the darts here. The 129 from Boris is not going to go. So Humphries is going to get a look at this 134 to win it. 54 tops. Tops. That is outstanding from the world number 1. He's won it with a moment of magic. A 134 finish to beat off a brave Boris Krcmar. Does Boris? Boris is 7. I think it's 7 or 8 times soft tip world champion. He's a handful on the old soft tip board, Boris. There we go, Johnny Clayton coming up next, but what would happen if Wadey lit Boris's neck? I don't want to go there. I don't think it would be pretty to you. I don't think it would be pretty. Boris does what he wants. Alright, let's stick with the old Woodies for a bit. Here's the ferret is coming next. Whoa. So, what are we saying then? The ferret to beat Shindy? Ooh. So I've never tried these with a moulded flight and stem. Yeah, it's like a dance mega store in here. We've got just about everything. Let's give it a few more. I'm not sure that's the right idea, but we'll go. Humphries said Mercedes line extending the crowds. Interesting. No, they don't feel the same with the moulded flight and stem on. So normally they're allowed 10-15 minutes on the stage beforehand, before the crowd come in. So, a couple of minutes. Couple of minutes to go until Go Johnny Go enters the arena. Probably his hands to the heart. Oh, they are ridiculous. Clayton is in really good form recently, I agree. The ferret is playing well. Any questions? fire them in the chat room. What have we got going down? Johnny Clayton coming next. We'll switch back on. We'll put the scores for the games back on in a minute. So you haven't got to see me throwing rubbish darts. No, I can't get into it. I'm trying to get into it, but it's too stop-start for my liking. Right, pictures are coming back. I've got 3 more. Yeah, I'm going to give Red Zone a go next year, Rob. Everyone keeps saying that. How much do we spend on the Lucasade per year? Probably no different to what some people spend on coffee and that. Have you got any dampener behind them? No, just it's actually the board's just on the wall. 3 straight, you threw them. 60. Right, Swiss fellas back on our pictures. Right, let's put them there. Let's do that. Right. My favourite checkout to watch is 132. I love the champagne shot. Just had some soundproofing put behind it. Nice. For those that need it, the Winmore Whisper is incredible. It's such a good bit of kit, the Whisper. What are the best Gary Anderson darts to buy? Depends if you're looking to throw a Gary Anderson dart, it depends on what you like. Whether you want the straight barrel, the scallop, or like the front-loaded spring onion one. If you're looking to throw them, that depends on your throwing style. Here comes the ferret. It's time for Go Johnny Go. The Clayton has won the ball. I have Gary Anderson darts from 2011. That would be what is phase 1s or whatever in. Doesn't the Whisper wobble? Not that I've seen. No, I've thrown on it a few times and I've never noticed it. I think it's an incredible bit of kit, the Whisper. To be fair, most of the Gary Anderson darts are the same grip and they're quite grippy. They're just a ring grip, or it's a double ring grip. Yeah, I honestly, Stevie, the Whisper is highly recommended. I think it's a great invention for people that can't create noise at home. Just having a look at something for the Whisper. Shindy has started with a max. Martin Schindler has started on fire. Johnny Clayton has started in reverse. The Ferret is a mile away at the moment. Tops for the opening leg. Right, the baby's asleep. What have I missed? What did you last see, Max? And we'll fill you in. Breaker throw for Schindler in the opener in 12. Johnny Clayton not at the races. Schindler has started like Lewis Hamilton. But here comes the Ferret. It's just starting to move, but Schindler is flying. An hour has passed somehow, so De Decker beat Peter Wright in a great game. Michael van Garderen produced under extreme pressure to see off Nico Springer in a deciding leg. And then Luke Humphries has beaten Boris Krcmar, taking out 1-3-4 on the way. Yeah, Johnny's been using the moulded flight for a while. Whereabouts are you based, Joe? Do you mean sort of like the mission fitting that they do? Johnny Clayton only averaging 76 at the moment. Schindler 119. The question is, can Schindler keep this up? You would expect him to drop and Johnny to get better, but by then it might be too late. Johnny Clayton is going to get a chance here to get something on the board at least. 70 for the Ferret. Two darts missed. Buckinghamshire. Johnny Clayton pings it. Not that I know of, mate. Yeah, GB Darts is probably the closest, but I'm not sure. The shop's really nice, but I'm not sure if they do like a kind of fitting type thing. Not sure what's more top tier, a Phil Bar's live stream or a can of Dr. Pepper. Obviously me. Johnny Clayton leaving the classic 162. Granted, he did hit a maximum to do it, so we'll let him off. But Schindler, looking at tops for 3-1. 3-1 it is. The Schindler average has dropped by about 9 points. Still 110, mind you. Johnny needs to improve here. That's understandable, Chris. Martin Schindler is threatening the Johnny Clayton darts here once more. I'm of the opinion that a fitting is pointless if a shop lets you throw various sets. That's good. To a point, I get it, but also you can't see the flight of the dart and everything, no, Rob? Does that make sense? No, I'm telling you, I'm going to walk in on Thursday, guest there, and say I'm just a friend of Phil. Fez. It is 4-1 to Schindler. Johnny Clayton is in a world of trouble. No kids, Max. Look, again, doing this job, it's 24/7 on the go. This is very good from Schindler, not so good from Johnny. I find it fitting news. The only thing that I don't agree, I don't think going to a manufacturer for a fitting is often a good thing though, because they've only got their darts. So if you can get there, the St Helens Darts Megastore looks a good option. Because they've got everything, and you can try stuff out as well. 80 for Schindler for 5-1. Didn't see this coming. Tops. A rare miss. This 118 from Clayton may have to go. And it doesn't, so Schindler will return for 5-1. Schindler has come alive tonight. 5-1. The wall leads. The ferret may be about to exit stage left. Did I enjoy Cheltenham? Bet you weren't invited. Just walked in and said who you were. No, I did it. It was a good laugh. To be fair, the Paddy Power box was amazing. Crouchy was absolutely twatted. No, I went on the Thursday, mate. Well, honestly, Crouchy was absolutely battered. Johnny Clayton leaves 80. And Johnny has missed. Is this all over? Shindiggity looking at 68. Looking at tops. Schindler hits what he wants. 6-1. Fabulous performance from Martin Schindler. 106.78 average for Shindiggity. It's one of the best performances we've seen from him for a while. Johnny wasn't at the races today. So, one game to go. Nathan Aspinall against Richie Edhouse. I like Johnny, but I don't agree at all with he said he should be in the Prem. For me, look, whether you pick them or not is another issue, but both Johnny and Chizzy had to be in the conversation because of their ranking. They had to be in that conversation. Look, did Johnny do more than Gezzy last year? There's an argument that he did. Did Johnny do more than Nathan? There's an argument he did. The same as Chizzy. Look, we all know there were two contentious picks. Did the two they picked do enough to get in? Probably not. But did the ones they leave out, did they do enough to get in? Again, maybe not. What's this? I'm actually amazed that nobody. To be fair, you could question the Dobie pick. Look, his floor form was sensational, but there is that recency bias towards Ali Pally that gets players in. We've seen it time after time. Do well at Alexandra Palace, and you jump to the front of the queue. Not sure if I'm going to Australia yet. Yeah, 100%. When Clemens got to the semi-final of the Worlds, he was 100% close to being picked. The numbers that did in Germany when they had a German in the semi-final of the Worlds was mental. That's why, for me, I'd like to see the Premier League done a bit like the race, like I said before, the race for the FedEx Cup, where there's a genuine table of events to get there. Look, the Worlds has that draw and that pull, unfortunately. All the eyes are on the World Championship more than any other tournament. And that's why it has so much pull. Holla, Anthony, my friend. Welcome from the wonderful state of Texas. But of course, we all know it's the great city of New York that made you into the wonderful human being that you are. It is, look, which is why I'm interested to see, look, we're still waiting for the announcement, but yeah, 1 million for the Worlds is going to mess everything up, agreed. It's going to turn it into pure carnage. Humphries. Look, we think it's going to be a mill. Yeah, I think one of the other players told me a few weeks ago it was definitely going to be a mill. I think Humphries may have let the cat out of the bag as well. But look, let's wait for the official announcement. We all think it's coming. Already, it's like some degrees, yeah, and that's the thing with the rankings, that it happened to Robert Thornton a while ago as well, that he went to bed world number 5 and woke up world 13 or something. Michael Smith, you don't all of a sudden, you're not world number 2 and you wake up the next morning you're world number 17. That happened. So look, I like the tennis ranking where it depreciates. So if they stick to the 2-year ranking, the money you win every month depreciates over time. He slipped on TalkSport. Yeah, look, I think the top players have been briefed of what's coming, and yeah, he let slip. I remember Anderson, lockdown match play, runner up to Dimmy. It's like 10 spots, it's stupid, yeah. Phil, we have someone being your Faz. Like the other thing as well, when we were talking about cut-offs and stuff like that, and until we know what the world money is, it's hard to know what cut-offs are going to be, because if the world first round money goes up, if you had first round money 2 years ago, which was worth $7,500, but all of a sudden this year's world's first round is worth 12, say. By the way, I don't know that. You just used a figure. All of a sudden, if you qualify, you've got a $5,500 gain already. Look, I get it sends out a huge statement if the winner of your World Championships gets £1 million. It's a great selling point. It's a great marketing tool. Do I like it? No. Martin Schindler, a scoring front nine average of 119. That is sensational from Shindiggity. I need to up the prize money to keep it fair. Yeah, but the problem is I'm not sure they're going to double everything. I think Humphries has to win the match play to break that barrier, I think. I think that's the only way he can do it before he starts defending. With the charity money and the $9 bounty, the Paddy Power put enough money into the prize pot to be bigger without the new TV cash. Yes, but obviously that was charity money, not prize money. But oh, excuse me. Yeah, Humphries is defending loads from the Grand Prix on, but look, there's a few gaps that Luke that's not defending. Obviously, the match play, the European Championships as well. So look, he's got some holes to attack. No worries, Chris. Do you think Schindler can win anything this year? Yeah, look. Martin Schindler, if he plays like he did against Johnny Clayton, is an incredible talent. We don't see that enough. Look, he's getting more consistent. Fully agree. But yeah, Martin Schindler's superb. What's Humphries on at the moment? I think... Yeah, so... Humphries would need to win the match play to break that £2 million barrier. And here comes the Asp. So, this coming World Championship, this one coming up, is Paddy Power's last on the contract. It was a three-year deal, but there have been talks to extend it. Whether those, yeah, if it was a 3-year, so we've had 2 already. This coming up is the last. No, Chris, no law has been passed. There was talk of it, but not been passed as of yet. So, Bob, even if Luke Humphries didn't defend any of that prize money, he would still be world number 2. Look, but bearing in mind that there's still a whole year's worth of prize money to play for, but right now, if you took everyone's ranking money off, Littler would be 1, Humphries 2, MVG still 3 somehow, Bunting 4, Dobie 5, De Decker 6, Clayton 7, Dimitri Vandenberg 8, Ross Smith 9, James Wade 10, Gary Anderson at 11. Yeah, for the Premier League clubs have decided to do it off their own back. But look at Richie Edhouse getting involved in the Mr. Brightside chance. Yeah, but at the moment, no law has been passed. So, for argument's sake, if the PDC agreed a new 4-year deal with Paddy Power next week, and then a new law come in, that deal would still have to be honoured, I believe. Chris, that comes down to sponsorship though, because Paddy Power pay for that fans village. Obviously not the booze and the food stations and so on, but everything else in that middle bit, Paddy pay for. And look, don't get me wrong, Paddy do an amazing job, incredible. And they've kind of set the bar that other sponsors have to try and get to. Give me the Ladbroke. No, it's quite funny how you can't get a Foster's. I know, yeah. Makes me think of the amazing Kirk Shepherd. Yeah, I just don't like red. Not a fan of the red stage. Not gonna lie. Right, let's get my screen back up. There we go. To be fair, Paddy 1, Hills 2 for me. They're my top two. I think Kazoo are long gone. Kazoo, there you can. So instead, the PDC they've taken all the money off Kazoo. Now they've gone to Cinch. Aspinall looking to leave a finish here. Ooh, slip leaves a trickier 1-3-5 in our final game. Forgot about Hills. Horse racing as well. They sponsored a lot of racing stuff as well. I can't help but think it was kind of like a legal money laundering system. Cash Converters was the Players' Championships, Jamie, was it? That yellow stage in Minehead. Aspinall, 2 at tops to hold and misses. Glorious chance now for Edhouse. But can't take the opportunity. Bit of a disaster for Edhouse, and Aspinall punishes. I think it was a yellow ball, yes. So no, Cash Converters didn't have the Worlds, Chris. The PDC World Championship sponsors were as follows. The first one was Skull, Proton Cars, Vernon Pools, Red Brand, back to Skull, then Ladbrokes, then Hills, A Year of Kazoo, Paddy Power. Oh, you want to make the world? I thought we were talking about the worlds. Edhouse firing on all cylinders. He should have won the first leg, didn't. Didn't go for the fish, set it up. Edhouse darts are vibrating. Is he using... Let's have a look. Has he gone back to his old point? I don't think they're moving that much. No, I don't think they're vibrating. They're certainly not if they are, then it's very minimal compared to some of the points that vibrate. Maxis, yeah, I thought so. I didn't think they were. I'm glad it's not just my eyes. Oh, those springy points are horrible. I remember when Peter Wright played with them a couple of times and so on. Blech. They definitely weren't on the doubles. What I was looking at. Aspinall leads. Again, it's not convincing. Yes, I didn't think they were. You guys have been incredible today so far. If you haven't yet, you know where the like button is and the subscribe button is here at Online Darts. We were all looking at the stage. It's interesting that Littler undoes his stem before he throws, so there's a little bit of movement in the K-flex. Aspinall on 68. He's got the Edhouse darts under pressure here. Cheers, Colin. Yeah, look, it's getting there. There's still bits we want to do. We're doing it, but it's up and running, which is the important bit. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a 10-minute walk or a 5-minute drive from home, which is good. I say there's still bits that we want to do in here. It's not 100% yet, but it's getting there. No, Chris, we were on the way to Exeter because the Exeter Premier League got called off as well, didn't it? So it was on the way to Exeter and was basically told to turn around and go home. Aspinall not playing at his best, but Edhouse not playing anywhere near like he did yesterday. Favourite holiday destination? Oh, good question. So, look, my favourite city in the world is New York. Everyone knows that. I love the Big Apple. But I loved San Francisco as well. San Francisco was an amazing place. Back in my younger day, Tenerife's a great island. Love Ibiza. He needs to go to Montana. Yeah, I'd love to. But there's so many places in the world that I want to go to. Aspinall, missed opportunity here. Can Edhouse punish Japan? Yeah, I agree, Rob. Look, I'm not sure Japan is my thing, but I'd like to go and see. Does that make sense? I really want to go to island hopping in Thailand. Some of those islands look incredible. Australia is on the list 100%. Look, there's so many wonderful places in the world, isn't there? Yeah, MVG Tyler, he really likes the Philippines as well. Some of the islands around the Philippines are amazing as well. To be fair, Dublin's a great city as well. But the world is a beautiful place. Milton Keynes. Live lads from Australia, New Zealand. We'll get there one day. We will get to the point where we can do things like that, Bob. I promise you. The driving force. We will get there. Well, no, I'd hate to go to the US. To be fair, I love America. Aspinall just keeping Edhouse at arm's length here. (4-2) and Aspinall has the darts here. Maybe just open the door. To be fair to him though, Trump did bring back plastic straws, remember? He's got that one right. Aspinall down to 130. 100% Bob. And he's got it right, hasn't he? Paper straws are the worst. Aspinall leaves tops. Edhouse not on a finish. This would put him one away. Aspinall's made a mess of that. Edhouse 104 to make things interesting. .104 is not going to go. Aspinall is one away now. It's not been vintage, but he's winning. Double five goes. Nathan Aspinall is a leg away from booking his place in the last 16. I'll tell you what, it has been some day today and it sets up an absolute cracker tomorrow. Of course, we will be back streaming 12 o'clock Cup Collection Day tomorrow. That's right, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. The target is 50k by the World Championships. Aspinall, how low can he leave this 174? Could do with a treble or two. Doesn't get any chance for Edhouse. He only leaves 82, so 116. This is Aspinall's chance. Is he going to go up or down? And I'm not talking about the Wenger boys. He's gone down. Treble 19. We'll leave tops. Can't find one, so Richie Edhouse is going to get the chance and the look at 82 to cut the gap. 17 leaves tops. Tops for Madhouse. And it goes 5-3. Aspinall will be disappointed he didn't get a dart at the 116. To be fair, I love London. London's a good city. Like every city in the world, look, I've not been to them all obviously, but I'm pretty sure if you speak to people that live in big cities, they've all got lovely, amazing areas, and they've also all got some shitholes. Aspinall just got a reprieve there. The scoring power from both has dried up. Is Aspinall about to reignite it? It's a great shot. Yeah, look, every major city in the world is going to have lovely, pretty parts that look great on camera, and it's also going to have some absolute shitholes. 100%, Brad. Look, I'm lucky. I've been to New York multiple times, and I love it. And when you venture out of Manhattan, you go to Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, and so on. That it's all part of the boroughs of New York. But Queens was lovely. Brooklyn again. So many nice bits outside Manhattan, but then there's also some dodgy areas as well that wouldn't make the postcard. Yeah, there he is, Queens. I like Queens, Anthony. I just love New York. Bullseye for the big fish. Oh, hello! This is game on again. He has found the big fish. New York or Vegas? Easy. There's only one answer, and that is New York City. New York is the greatest city in the world. I love it. The big fish, and Edhouse has the darts to send us to a last leg decider. Don't get me wrong, like Brad, I like London, but I fell in love with New York. All of a sudden, Edhouse is flying here. Aspinall is under pressure. And now the 130 goes as well. 170 followed by a 130 finish. We're in a last leg decider, but the pressure is on Aspinall. The momentum is with Edhouse. Oasis or the Beatles? Controversial. Oasis. All day. Nathan Aspinall is going to have to recompose himself here. Because Aspinall kicks off with a 140, and how he needed that. Just keeping Edhouse at arm's length in this last leg decider. Aspinall will want to get this 272 done ASAP, and I'm sure if he gets over the line, we will get a big celebration as he fires in a maximum. Oh my, Ben. Oh my. Oh, that's tough. That's really tough. Backstreet Boys, but I do love E17 as well. Aspinall leaves tops. So, this to get the job done, and what has been a brilliant deciding leg from Aspinall. And it goes. That's a big win for Nathan Aspinall, and he needed that. Edhouse threw the kitchen sink at him, but in the end, the Asp gets over the line. Let's let the stream catch up. thought we'd get a celebration. We didn't. I thought we'd get a big celebration from Nathan Aspinall. No, I've been streaming, so I haven't heard what he said. Brad, what am I doing for the rest of the night? I will probably get some food on the way home and then write the report for the website and then just chill for an hour or so. I think that's my it just wasn't a great handshake from Barney, but I get that he's disappointed that he's lost and everything like that. But everyone, thank you very much for an amazing session here this evening. We will be back tomorrow. It is Cup Collection Day. Someone will walk away with the second European Tour event of the year. We are live from 12 for the first session here at Online Darts. If you haven't yet, hit the like button, and you know where the subscribe button is as well. Make sure you turn notifications on so you get that all-important alert when we go live. But I've been Phil Bars, we have been Online Darts. Give yourself a huge pat on the back. The support today has been incredible. Enjoy the rest of your evening, whatever you are doing, and we'll see you live at 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.